Question, ladies, would y'all rather have a man that's controlling or a man that's a cuck?
Controlling.
Okay, give me a green if you prefer a man that's controlling, or give me a red if you prefer a cuck. Let's see.
Yeah, she's having a hard time here.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, well, okay, so most girls, what are you two voting? Here in the corner, I can't see. Suriname and St. Louis.
I really can't.
Missouri.
It's like freak in the sheets, but like lady in the streets and freak in the sheets.
Oh, sure.
That's the same as how I like my man. I want a man a cuck at home, but a dominant man outside. You know what I mean?
I don't think anyone that does that outside would be okay.
You what? All right, so you want, I don't know, okay, you don't know what you want. And then, Ms. Suriname, what do you want? You want a cuck?
Yeah.
Okay. What question, you're married to cuck now. What the hell?
Well, okay,
I'm confused.
What's a cuck?
What's your definition?
Wait, hold on, yo. Answer the question, didn't even know what it meant?
Hold on.
Okay.
That's why I didn't answer the question. I'm like, this
All right,
is...
so okay, a cuckold is a man who enjoys watching his girlfriend have sex with other men.
Okay.
That is a cuck.
Is he still a cuck if he gets to fuck other women?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Because he's watching his woman get smashed, so that makes him a cuck.
What if he doesn't watch it? Is he
What if, what if he's just cool with whatever?
I mean, if he allows it to happen, he's pretty much a cuck.
What if he doesn't want you to see you fuck other men, but he's just submissive in the bedroom?
No.
Is that still a cuck?
I don't think it's a cuck if he gets to fuck other women.
It comes from a certain bird, okay? But the way that it's used broadly on the internet nowadays, when people refer to someone as a cuck, etc., it is a man that either A, enjoys watching his girl have sex with other men, or B, allows it to happen.
Did he?
Okay, so with those two definitions now, right, for the context, so that we can completely understand here, it's either A, they allow it to happen and are okay with it, okay, or B, they enjoy watching it. So, once again, ladies, now that we know what a cuck is,
I can't. Is there any way that this doesn't have to be a cuck, but maybe an emotionally intelligent man that wants to experience everything and wants to see his girl enjoy himself
love that.
and so her there's men that I mean when you're honest kind of with yourself, if you're honest with yourself and you think about it, like we're all humans and we're here to like experience, maybe there is a man who just wants to see his girl just like enjoy herself. I think that could be a cuck, but I think that there is men that actually get off to just seeing his girl.
Would you ever respect him fully? That man that would like to see you get fucked. Would you ever like respect him fully?
Nope.
That man.
If he's emotionally intelligent and he's speaking this way and is honest with himself and understands that maybe he understands that his woman is like, okay, we've been together for so long. I want you to experience your body and see other people and like, you know what I mean? Like sleep with other men. Like, I think.
Define emotionally intelligent real fast.
I think honestly.
What's emotionally intelligent mean?
I think being honest that we're humans and that we could desire other things and new experiences. I think that there is men that can get off to the woman being honest with him saying, yeah, babe, I want to try having two men. You know, it doesn't mean that she doesn't want to just sleep with him alone, but
all right.
Come on, the woman's
quick,
mind wanders.
Can we just get an answer to the question, then we can go ahead and talk about this?
Yeah.
So how many of you, would you prefer a controlling man or a cuck, now that you guys know what a cuck is? Green if you want the controlling man, red if you want the cuck. Okay, so which one?
You just need y'all to lead us.
So you literally, do you guys not see what? Because you're with a cuck right now, and then you're making an argument for cucks.
Yeah.
How are you? None of you want a cuck though. This is crazy to me.
Here's the reality, and Alexis, no offense to what you said, but if a man's giving in to his desires like that, he's not really that dominant in himself. Like if he's saying like, baby, I want you to go give in to all your desires, that's weak. That as the woman, you're weak.
That's not alpha male.
Like I just don't. Yeah, I don't look at it as strong. I think that's someone giving into desires is just like it's a very weak mentality, and that's for the woman and the man.
like ladies, I mean, I get it. Like women are emotional, etc. But do you not understand? Like, because you guys, you're with a cuck, no offense, and you're making an argument for a man to be a cuck. But when I asked you, what would you prefer, a controlling man or a cuck?
I would prefer, but I do believe there's men out there. I believe Adam. I don't believe Adam is a cuck. I think that he's just strong in his relationship. He knows that Lena's been with him forever long. I think that they're in different situations. It could be different. I don't think Adam is cuck. I think he's confident in his relationship. Him and her have a healthy relationship, and it's like, babe, hey, you want to do that? Like, well, let's have some fun. This will be fun. And then he gets turned on by seeing her like to men pleaser. I don't think he's a cuck.
No. Okay, but
that is the definition of cuckoldry. What you just described is literally the definition of cuckoldry.
I don't think he's a cuck.
Yeah.
But isn't the man still controlling?
Hey, look, here's the thing.
I have a question.
Look, I like Adam. He's a friend of mine. I don't agree with that, and I'm not going to shit on him because I think he's a good guy. But what you just explained is the definition of cuckoldry.
Isn't it still controlling though if he says yes you can fuck this man or no you cannot fuck that man?
The reality is most men that are in cuckold situations are not the ones calling the shots, because most guys are not okay with their woman having sex with other men. Most of the time they make peace with it because they don't have leverage in the relationship. I don't want to use you as an example, but let's keep it real here. You're the breadwinner. You're the boss. You dictate how things go. You're the authority in the relationship. You can kick your man to the curb at any time, and he can't do shit. There's no recourse for him. So he can't tell you, I don't want you to run train.
He does.
He does what?
Yeah, he still has the control. Yeah, like you guys make decisions together.
Okay.
No, you don't.
That's fine.
Man.
But what I'm saying is that he could tell you what to do, but does he have the authority to actually make you do it? Not really.
Yeah, because I
She
know that the
respects him.
relationship would be at stake, and I don't want to jeopardize that.
Yeah,
I understand that. But at the end of the day, he doesn't really have any real leverage. You do, because you run everything, which is fine. But what I am saying is that most guys are not okay with their woman having sex with other men. Typically, when it does happen, it's because the man has little to no leverage.
So would you say that the reason why Adam lets his, and I don't know this couple, but let's just say that Adam's letting him fuck these, or letting his girl fuck these guys, because really, he doesn't give a fuck about her. That's why he doesn't care about her tarnishing her relationship. Is he a cuck? No. He's probably a dominant man, but she's giving in to her desires, fucking all these other dudes, whatever it might be. I don't know this couple, but I'm just saying that, he could be dominant man. He's not a cuck, but he's just looking.
Definition of cuckoldry.
He's just, if that's what it is, but it could also be that he's just like, you know what? This girl's down with this shit. I'm going to ride the wave for as long as it happens. And then I'm going to move on to a girl who's has actual value.
He's not an alpha
He has a
male.
kid with her.
I mean,
I'm not.
And is married
That's
to
okay.
her.
We get people pregnant all the fucking time. People get married all the time and get divorced. I don't
I'm
know the
alpha
couple.
male.
I'm just saying that maybe he's not a cuck. Maybe he's just maybe he's just being that dominant man and you know what? Let her do what the fuck she wants to do because that's really not,
And for
it's
financial
by
reasons
definition.
too. It's such a business
It's by
move.
definition cuckoldry. You guys are
But you
trying to
said
write
they
it off.
enjoy it. But you said they enjoy it.
That doesn't change the fact of what it is. What it is what it is,
It's
regardless
business,
of
it sounds like for them.
the reasoning behind it, the purposes, the individuals involved. That doesn't change anything. The fact is, when you look at the definition of cuckoldry, that is what it is. For example, you run someone over and kill them, right? In one scenario, you were sober. The other one, you were not. You're still a murderer, period. The circumstances don't change the outcome. The bottom line is you killed somebody, you're a murderer, period.
No, actually, there's lots of things there's third-degree murder, second-degree, there's attempted
But you're still a
murder.
murderer. You're still a murderer.
No, because my lawyer's going to argue if I was sober
I
or drunk.
agree with you
Those are two
100
different
million
things.
%.
You
As an
killed
alpha male.
someone. The bottom line is you killed someone.
Was their
How you did it,
intention.
right? So, of course, there's going to be enhancements, right, based on was there premeditation or whatever. But the bottom line is you killed someone.
It's
You're
like me
you're a
giving Brie
murderer.
a peanut and her having an allergic reaction and dying and say, oh, well, you're a murderer now. No, it's not all the same. It's not across
An
the
alpha
board.
male
You
is an
killed her.
alpha male.
Yeah.
You killed her.
I'm going to repent.
You killed
I
her.
gotta go
So
to
I
church
mean,
on
it,
Sunday.
it is what it is, right? Whether it's planned or not. I mean, obviously there's levels of severity, but it does not change the fact that you're still a killer. There's different levels of killers. There's serial killers. There's premeditated murderers. There's hitmen, etc. There's people that just drink and drive and kill someone. You're still a killer,
Exactly.
regardless of how you do it.
Cucks enjoy the fact of watching their woman with another man.
Or they allow it to happen. It can be
Because
either
they're not
or.
really
I gave
acting,
two
yeah.
different definitions.
Yeah.
Man.
But those are really broad on the
It's so
spectrum. Like
broad.
that's a pretty big middle ground. There's a lot of room for what ifs in there.
I would agree with him 1,000,000%. I'm a very.
It's just
strong
interesting to me
woman.
because
I
all of y'all
agree
would
with
prefer
him.
the controlling guy, but you're making arguments for the cuck. Like y'all wouldn't even want the cuck.
No, thank
Y'all don't
you.
even want him. Like y'all over here saying, "Oh, let's make an argument for the cuck," but y'all don't even want him. Make that make
There's
sense.
no respect there at all.
Make that make sense.
But
I
that's
think
crazy.
I would respect
My
my
man
more
still
if
tells
they
me
just-
what to do.
Yeah,
I don't
literally. Like I'm
know.
still gonna
He
respect
does.
my man.
You don't respect your man now.
Boy,
What?
you said boy.
Bro, you don't respect your man now. What are you talking about?
Bro.
And you call him a cuck too.
1,000,000%.
Like,
Ain't gonna
yo,
cuck, too.
like what? You don't respect him now. You do what you want, but he's a country boy at home and he can't go nowhere. You don't respect him now.
No. If my man would have told me before I came to this podcast for you, said, do not do that, I would have said, okay, no problem.
Man, man, you play a hard as fuck right
Man.
now,
No, I
man.
gave that option. I gave that
If he told you don't go to Miami, would you come out here?
Of course, I would not have came out
No,
here.
you would have
Yeah,
came
no,
out.
no, you
That's
would.
cap, man.
Yeah, it's cap.
No.
Yeah, cap,
that's
bro.
No,
Yeah, cap,
that's
man.
okay. You can think that. You can assume what my decisions would be, but
Bro,
I know what my decisions would be.
Here's the thing. When I see the way a woman behaves and the way she speaks about her man, that behavior that she's exhibiting is a mere reflection of that man's masculinity. I could tell when a girl's with a pussy or when a girl's with a strong guy. If she's with a pussy, she behaves however she wants. She does whatever she wants. She shoots first, asks questions later because there's no consequences.
Yeah.
But when I see a girl that's with a strong man, she shuts the hell up. She's quiet. She's docile. She's feminine. She watches what she says. She makes sure to never embarrass him because she understands that her behavior directly reflects her man's personification and masculinity. Like, women behave differently when they're with a dominant, strong man versus being with a loser. No offense, but the guy that you're with is more than likely a loser. You have leverage in a relationship. He can't tell you shit. You tell him shit, and that's just how it goes. Period. Am I wrong here? But you don't respect him. I can tell that.
I think you're
I can tell you
telling
that.
me somewhat of the truth, right? Like, so
Yeah, there's
I'm
halfway.
dating somebody now,
Yeah.
right? This guy and, Brie and I have had this conversation. I tend to go after the guys that tell me what to do more, and that's what I enjoy. That's why I picked the dominant man. I wouldn't want to not have that, like, dominance over me, right? Especially
And that's
in the
most
bedroom.
women.
That's what
That's most women.
I want. And so, like, we've had this conversation about, the guy that I'm with, what he's comfortable with, right? Like, I've talked to him about the show. He was okay with me coming on it. There are certain things that he, I don't think it's even gotten brought up yet, but I actually do OnlyFans as well.
Oh, yeah, you didn't mention that until she
yeah.
mentioned it for you.
She mentioned it for me briefly, but
Do you still work at the school?
I am employed by the school.
Bro. Bro.
Do they know?
On leave.
Yes, they do know. I am on,
She's on leave. They put her on that admin
Wait,
leave.
is it the same
Oh,
school too?
Yes, it sure
Wow,
is.
Oh, okay.
you
So
are
you're gonna have to
gone.
resign as well. All right.
Yo,
Here we go.
They have asked me to resign. I am not resigning. But yeah,
Oh.
that's a completely different conversation than the one we're having. This man I have a lot of respect for, and so whenever he has told me what he is comfortable with for me to do on OnlyFans versus what he is not comfortable with, I have made those concessions because that's what he told me to do, that this is what he's comfortable with. He is not comfortable with these things, so I'm not doing those things. So, like, for example,
And that makes you more attracted to him.
yes.
Yeah, because women need boundaries.
And also,
And he gave me boundaries that, like, I mean, I'm not, like, we had the conversation. It was a whole conversation. It happened over many days.
Did your husband give you boundaries?
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
Nope.
at the very beginning, I was hiding, right? So, like, I was teaching. So, like, our boundaries were don't show your face.
Megan, you
question-
articulated that
Wait,
very
wait,
Can I
wait.
well,
ask
though.
you? Can I ask you?
You said that very well.
May I ask a question?
but
No.
I think
Don't
it's
show
pretty
your
obvious
face.
that your husband wasn't
I
as
didn't screw
controlling.
other people, but that was
So-
just because I
Oh, you're
didn't
talking about your
want to.
OnlyFans.
Yes.
Okay, so he let you have it, but he said don't show your face.
Right.
Well, it's because you guys were private in a small town.
But I
and you
mean,
were
what
still
about
Private, and I was trying
what
to keep my
about
job.
other things that he have like boundaries for? Okay, how about this?
Like
I'll
he
make it
couldn't-
simpler. Who had more boundaries, the guy that you're with now, or
Oof.
your ex-husband? Who had more boundaries, and most importantly, willing to enact on them?
that
This
part.
guy
Current guy, obviously.
has more boundaries.
That's what I was
Wait,
saying.
wait, but that second part, would he actually leave you if you
Bing,
crossed
bing.
one of those boundaries? Like, is
The
he
guy that I am
legitimate about it? Would he
with
actually
now? Is that who we're
actively
talking
leave
about?
you? Yes.
He's left me twice.
So buddies came back.
Make this up,
Buddies
bro.
came back, so he
We're
hasn't
good.
left you.
We're
He
fucking
came
good.
back
Came
to
back
you.
because I made concessions
Guys,
to
write
do
that-
what
write
he
this shit
wanted
down
me
in
to
our
do.
notes, man.
Okay.
She came back.
Wow.
Yo, what did I tell y'all,
Okay.
man?
Put his foot down
Like,
and
bro,
left.
yo, you
Yeah.
gotta literally sometimes kick women to the curb for them to respect you, bro.
I
No,
agree
that's
with you.
I mean, it was
as a
very-
woman,
I guarantee if
We weren't even
Cowboy
official
kicked you
whenever
and
he
said,
kicked
"Yo,
me.
I'm done with you," you'd come running back to him because women aren't used to getting dumped by
But,
guys.
like, we weren't
That's facts.
official whenever he kicked me.
You're
It was
wrong.
just like we
Doesn't
were having
matter.
this conversation.
Doesn't matter.
And he
God
was like,
damn.
if
He
you
stopped
do these
attention and
things.
time, so
I'm getting
he
red
made a
pills.
change for that.
Can
So.
I ask a question?
Okay.
Can I
So
ask
he
a
was just
question?
uncomfortable with some
Can't make
things.
this up.
Wait. Can
You
I
can't,
ask
bro.
a question?
All right, go ahead. Go
As
ahead.
another woman,
Yes.
All right,
Like-
go ahead.
like what he was saying, I agree with him 1,000,000% in that aspect. And no disregard towards another female because I don't ever disregard
Just get to the
another
question,
female.
please.
Why? Like, what? Like, do you think it's okay? Like, if it role reversed, if your man was being like, "Hey, I'm just slinging it like that," and
Yo,
then
Fresh,
I'm
is
just
it
gonna be
so
okay.
man?
Yo, someone said to
Yo,
delete
Fresh, is
yourself.
this how it sounds?
So
Henny?
my new man is in my content with me. And like I'm completely okay with that. Is that the question?
No, I'm saying it, you're slinging it back the other way around.
To another
Wait, who's the question
Another, like
towards?
throwing this ass?
Who are you
or,
asking
like-
this to? You're asking this to who?
I'm speaking to her.
Who?
I don't get it.
I'm speaking to her with the OnlyFans.
Okay, the question is to her.
Yes, with
Okay.
the OnlyFans.
Yo, I'm
All
quite Hennessy
With
today.
the OnlyFans and the segment that you were saying about how women like are perceived in that kind of way, like why if your man was being on that,
Would I be okay with him being on OnlyFans?
yes.
He is on OnlyFans.
That's what she
I
answered
actually-
already.
Yeah, like
Yeah, they
he
do
is,
content
like,
together.
They do content with me.
She
Like
means,
he's the
like,
only
if
person
he,
I do.
If he had his own platform and was like talking to other women,
I mean,
is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Like,
he
girls
can
were
do
asking
that, but
him to come
there's
do
not
this.
really a market for that.
No, there
I mean,
definitely is. There definitely is.
Not as much.
You're right. Not as much. The percentage is lower.
The
but
percentage is lower. So I would be fine.
Significantly
100%.
lower.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would be
super
completely
lower, yeah.
fine if he wanted to.
Dudes can't
do
make
that.
money on
But then
OnlyFans like
again,
girls can.
If I'm gonna be completely honest, and I've already said this, today, if he came to me and he's like, "I want to fuck somebody else," I'd be like, "Go get yours," right? Like that's just who I am.
Honesty
Like,
is the
I'm
best
not-
policy.
Yeah,
Communication.
It's just the communication. Like,
Bro, you talking?
I don't want to be lied to. That is my only deal breaker. Like, you just tell me, like, hey, I need some different pussy tonight, and I'm gonna be like,
I need some strange.
all right, have fun. I'll be here. But
Interesting.
that's just me.
You got problems,
Like-
man.
No.
You don't
God
like
damn.
an alpha male, like someone that's gonna take like
She already explained
No, I
that.
think
An alpha
that's
male
She
exactly
already
not
what I
going to be
explained-
with
she already
multiple
explained
an
women.
that.
alpha male, like
She
somebody to-
literally just
I know, I
explained
agreed with
that
you.
her current guy that she's with now exhibits more dominant alpha traits than her ex-husband, which is why she is kind of with him. He has
Yeah.
more boundaries
Yeah.
and willing. He's already left her twice. I mean, that's the
Yeah,
definition of being able to walk on boundaries.
And say
in
no.
1 month, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
we got some more chats here. We
yeah.
got to fly through these because we got
Yeah.